Introducing the Control Stick, new for NBA 2K13. The Control Stick makes it easy to perform dribble moves like crossovers, spins, hesitations, and more, with just a flick of the stick. And when it's time to take your shot, just hold down the modifier button and move the stick to shoot jumpers, layups, and throw down monster dunks. Performing more complex gestures with the Control Stick will allow you to pull off amazing dribble combinations and an entire arsenal of new shot types.
See the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Charlotte Bobcats. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. And a quick look here before we tip off at the State Farm starting lineups. And guys, what do you think we'll be seeing from Kendrick Perkins in this game?
Well, his main role, Kevin, is really being the guy who anchors that defense in the paint. He's a good communicator. We learned that from Kevin Garnett back in Boston. But he takes up a lot of space, too. And he's a smart player, knows exactly what he needs to do to get the job done.
No doubt he's a guy that can put you on your backside as well, Steve. A little bit of a mean streak. He's not going to play around on.
Well, you know, Kevin, you could say an awful lot about the Bobcats, and just about all of it based on last year would be bad or
Tough,
negative.
Yeah, I know.
It was just dreadful whenever they played, and that includes here at home.
Now here is Cephalosha. Durant for three. That's good.
For three.
Durant's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Thunder. Kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Well, you never want to pile on, but it really was just embarrassing for the Bobcats last year. Here at home, Steve, 4-29.
Yeah, it was a disaster. I mean, that's what it comes down to. But Charlotte was just trying to reload. They went through a lousy season. Now they've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist as a cornerstone, but it's going to probably take a few more seasons to build that talent base, guys.
Sessions dishes to Biyombo.
Defense caught dozing off that time.
Those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Durant's got 5.
He is always so in control, guys, even when he's going hard to the hoop. Very skilled finisher. I think the thing that sets Kevin Durant apart is the fact that he's about 7 feet tall, and yet he's got elite shooting guard skills. I don't know if anybody in the history of the league has had his ability to shoot with range and to create shots with his ball handling at 25 feet. Just amazing.
Here's Perkins, and he converts the layup.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Bobcats have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Sessions passes to Biyombo. Here's Haywood. Ooh, the double clutch. They shoot again. Takes it up. Biyombo. That's good.
Real persistence on his part. Stayed with the play and cashed in with the second chance points.
Clark, going back to Durant's height, 6'10", 6'11", 7 foot, whatever you want to agree on. The Thunder have, even started to play him at power forward in certain situations. He can bring the ball up as a point. He can play the 2 with his shooting. I mean, he's all over the floor.
What he brings with his package of shooting, speed, scoring ability, and strength is only going to enhance all of that presently and as he moves forward in his career.
Here's Westbrook. Michael Kidd Gilchrist making his last shot. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. Right side Westbrook. Ibaka. It's rebounded by Kidd Gilchrist.
The defense got away with one there. I mean, usually he'll hurt you if you give him that kind of a shot.
Up top, Henderson. Covered by Cephalosha. Henderson, no good.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. 1:46 left here in the first quarter. Back to Westbrook. Fires from the wing. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Westbrook's got his first 2 points.
You can tell a lot about a team by how it handles its business on the road. Typically, that's a good barometer of what kind of success a team is going to have, what they get done on the road. The Thunder showed last year they were going to be right in the mix with their road play.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Yeah, the Thunder finished 21-12 on the road last season. For a team so good at home to be able to win on the road like they did, I thought that was incredibly impressive.
Well, to be an elite team in the NBA, Kevin, you have to win on the road. You got to control your home court and then be able to go out and grind out wins away from home, and that's exactly what Oklahoma City has established the last couple of seasons.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bobcats. Myron Mullins is checked in for Haywood. Thomas comes in for Kidd Gilchrist. Ben Gordon's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Kemba Walker in for Sessions.
It's clear they had one thing on their mind when they came out of the gate today. Rebounds.
Yeah, and they've opened up the game with a pretty good margin in that area. Great sign for this club.
The feed to Mullins. Over Cephalosha. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they need to play it smart. Make sure you get a good shot first and then maybe a second possession.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Durant. Oh, that's offensive interference. For the Bobcats, Kidd Gilchrist, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Henderson comes in for Ben Gordon. And Sessions subbed in for Kemba Walker.
Ramon Sessions.
.27 seconds left to play here in the first. Sessions with it, looking for his first bucket of the game. Kidd Gilchrist dishes to Mullins. Gets it to go.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Westbrook passes to Cephalosha. And the pass to Ibaka. He passes to Cephalosha. Gets it off. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And from what we've been watching here, guys, with the Bobcats, what do you two see?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Scott Brooks has out there. Maynor is out there with Harden. Then there's Nick Collison. Then there's Perry Jones. And it's Cook in at the 3 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin Durant, a tremendously confident scorer, and as the game slows down for him, he's learning to approach the big moments of the game with greater calm. He said, my first few years in the league, we'd be tied with a couple of seconds left, and I'd go to the bench and I'd be shaking. I was so anxious to want the shot and make the shot, and I'd go out and miss. This year I was like, I don't care. If I make it, cool. If I miss it, learn from it. Guys, part of wanting those big shots is being able to live with the results.
Well, you like his chances almost every time he puts it up. Thanks, Doris. And the Bobcats with the new group in. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Byron Mullins. Biombo comes in for Tyrus Thomas. Ben Gordon's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Kemba Walker in for Sessions. Then for the Thunder, Kevin Durant's checked in for Daquan Cook. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Eric Maynor. Biombo kicks to Haywood. Tries again. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Haywood.
Soft defense right there. Way too soft.
Well, with such a young core and showing that they can be a team that can hold their own in the tough Western Conference, it's possible we could be looking at a decade-long run here with the Thunder, where they win multiple conference championships and maybe NBA titles as well.
Back to Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And it's a 5-point Thunder lead. Bobcats have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 6 points for Michael Kidd Gilchrist. See, that's a good thought. You certainly have to think so, the way they are dominating their division and the rest of the West the past few years. Clark, what a solid young core they have to go with.
Yeah, they're fantastic, Kevin. Such a young team. They've been knocking on the door for a championship the last couple of years, and they should be a contender as long as they can keep this core together and stay healthy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bobcats. Byron Mullins is checked in for Haywood. And Tyrus Thomas subbed in for Bismack Biyombo. Now here's Westbrook. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
A little over-eager right there. Touched his feet too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you've got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul.
So for the Bobcats, Henderson comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And Sessions subbed in for Ben Gordon. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Cephalosha's checked in. Walker defended by Durant. Walker's shot is off. The Thunder have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Passes it to Cephalosha. He kicks it to Westbrook. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
11 seconds on the shot.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Walker. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
I like the awareness they had there. Guys were headed out on the break the instant the steal was made.
And they got the easy bucket because of it.
How about the adjustment that Kemba Walker had to make last year, guys? Went from winning a national championship at UConn, where he was the NCAA tournament's most outstanding player, to all of a sudden playing for the Bobcats, one of the worst teams in the league.
Great touch on the 16-footer. And the Bobcats lead by 2.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
For the Thunder, Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Daquan Cook comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Maynor in for Russell Westbrook. And Kemba Walker, a great scorer, considered a leader, a winner. And Clark, do you see him as a true point guard is more, maybe more of a combo guard?
I see him as more of a combo guard right now, quite honestly, Kevin. I love his enthusiasm, his effervescence, his leadership qualities, his personality. He got beat down a bit with that tough season in Charlotte. His spirit is still strong, and he's got to get stronger physically as well. But I think he's got a chance to be a dynamic and impactful player for a long time.
The Bobcats making a switch here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. Jones checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder with the rebound.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Cook kicks to Maynard. And the layup falls. Maynard's got his first points in this one.
Well, it's been back and forth. Really good battle here.
Yeah, real strong battle, guys, and it looks like it may come down to which team has the ball last as far as who wins.
Now here's Walker. Shoots over Maynard. And Kid Gilchrist throws it down. 43 seconds left in the first half. Harden kicks to Jones. Swiped away. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. Kid Gilchrist. Marky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
Well, these are the kinds of games you love. I mean, two good teams going head-to-head, even matchup. And both sides very competitive, on their toes tonight.
Here's Walker, and there's another one for the Bobcats.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
Harden kicks to Maynard. And there's Perry Jones on the assist by Maynard. Jones has got his second bucket tonight.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Here's Walker, and that one's good. Walker. And the Bobcats lead by 4.
That's an old-fashioned finish there, guys. Going to the finger roll to get the easy 2.
And a tight game here as we end the first half.
Your Bobcats.
It's the Bobcats up 4.
The Thunder.
2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte.
Now, presented by Sprint. And it's a good one going on out in Charlotte. Glad to have you with us for our halftime report. Charlotte up on top against Oklahoma City. They've been having their way inside. A huge lead when it comes to points in the paint, making it very hard to defend against them. We've seen Michael Kidd Gilchrist in top form. At the break, 11 points, and has been looking really good in terms of shot selection, shooting it well from the field. And the Thunder, man, they're putting up a fight. Just a shooting exhibition so far. It seems like they can't miss from long range. Their team's leading scorer, Kevin Durant. At the break, 7 points and has also grabbed a couple rebounds. That'll be all for us here at the studios as we head back to the start of the third quarter with Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris. Thanks so much for joining me.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
What a game for Kid Gilchrist. He has 11 points and 1 assist. Obviously, he was ready to play today. I mean, that was an outstanding half for him.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but he was amped up for this game, no question.
Biombo and Haywood, a lot of length up front. On the perimeter, it's Henderson and Kid Gilchrist. And it's Sessions in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Thunder trailing by 4.
Well, Serge Ibaka is now in his 4th NBA season, just turned 23, and physically, he is scary. 6'10", 240, a world-class athlete, can jump out of the gym, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA.
And it's blocked by Haywood, and they get it back. And it's Westbrook, that time on the assist by Perkins. Westbrook's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Thunder. Dishes it to Biombo. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Sessions got 3 assists tonight. And Serge Ibaka, a late first-round pick. What a find for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, diamond in the rough, and they're hoping he will be the 4th star for the Thunder. When you look at Durant and Harden and Westbrook, when you look at what he's done in just his first 3 seasons, you can't put it past him. He may join that group and make it the big 4 instead of the big 3.
And that one's good. 13 points for Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Well, of the two teams offensively, they've been more oriented towards those mid-range shots.
Yeah, Steven, they're focused on getting open quality looks, whether it's from behind the arc or inside the arc, and right now it's been more inside the arc.
Ibaka dishes to Durant. Westbrook kicks to Perkins. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Henry Perkins.
The Bobcats have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
Well, the Bobcats trying to model themselves after the Oklahoma City Thunder and the way the Thunder rebuilt their franchise after the move from Seattle.
Now here's Sessions. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. 5 on the clock. Henderson. Off target from the wing. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Ibaka, the pass to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Cephalosha. And that misses. That would have put him up. Going back to the Charlotte Bobcats with the high pick they had in the draft, that's a big step, but they're going to try to follow the Thunder's model because the Thunder, as you know, Clark, they've had incredible success with top 5 picks. Durant, Westbrook, Harden. I mean, they've hit on all of them. They've been incredibly successful. The Bobcats hopefully will follow from their point of view in that same way.
Home runs across the board, Kevin. You're right. It'll take some time for Charlotte to get to that level, but hopefully they will be able to.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Kevin, a tough 2011-12 season for the Charlotte Bobcats. Their 7-win, 59-loss record was the worst by percentage in NBA history. And despite the punishing outcome, they did luck into the #1 pick in the draft, Anthony Davis, taking his teammate Michael Kidd Gilchrist out of Kentucky 2nd overall. And incidentally, guys, that's the first time in NBA history that 2 college teammates were taken with the first 2 picks in the draft. But for Charlotte, they're certainly looking to turn things around as quickly as possible.
Well, as they say, nowhere to go but up. Hopefully they can turn the corner.
You know, Byron Mullins only played a year at Ohio State, had been relegated to the end of the bench in Oklahoma City with numerous D-League stints, but he got an opportunity with the Bobcats, and he's showing a nice shooting touch from outside, and as is the case with most big guys, it takes them a little while to find their niche.
Harden can't hit.
Couldn't convert, but nice little 2-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Feeds to Mullins. Back to Walker. The dish to Henderson. Over Maynard. And that one's good by Henderson. And Clark, that shooting touch you mentioned of Mullins made him a nice fit in the Bobcats' scheme of things. And Steve, we know they struggled offensively, but at least now maybe they're moving in the right direction with Mullins.
Well, Mullins was a nice pickup for the Bobcats, and I think it was an important move for him to get down there, get some playing time, get out of Oklahoma City where he was really buried on the bench. So this is a good start for Mullins in his career. We'll see if he can capitalize on the opportunity.
Durant kicks to Collison. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Nick Collison. And it's 7 points for James Harden.
Well, it's no easy task guarding James Harden because he's got the ability to shoot from long range and then the strength and the ball handling ability to get into the paint and keep the defender on his hip and get all the way to the rim.
Well, Steve, Harden is one of the stronger 2 guards in the NBA, and when he attacks the rim, he has no problems throwing his body into some bigger guys to draw contact and finish the play. That makes him special.
Harden no good on the free throw.
Well, one thing that you can't say is that the Thunder's rise to the top caught anyone by surprise. In the annual GM survey before the season started, more than 2/3 of the general managers in the league picked Oklahoma City to win the West.
Here is Harden, following the basket by Ben Gordon. Harden dishes to Ibaka. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Back to Harden. Blocked. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Gordon. And the rejection by Ibaka. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bobcats lead by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Who's at the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Let's send it out to our Doris. Doris?
Hi, guys. Our Sprite uncontainable game tonight, Kemba Walker. With the way the scoreboard sits right now, you have to wonder if it would be this close without his great play off the bench. He's been a huge factor.
Thank you, Doris. And it's almost that secret ingredient we've seen here tonight. He gave them a big-time boost when they needed it.
Yeah, something lit a fire under him, obviously, because as soon as he came in the game, he had a major impact. Maybe he's campaigning for a job in the starting lineup, but either way, he's really something.
Guys, it remains to be seen whether or not he can keep this up going forward, but clearly he's shown the capability of having big performances.
So the Thunder 5 right now. It's Westbrook at the 1 with Harden and Durant flanking him at the 2 and 3. Nick Collison out there with Perkins. Now here's Sessions. 6 to shoot. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Perkins got his 3rd rebound on the night. Harden's shot is good.
A lot of the points they've given up have come on open threes like that one. And that has to be disconcerting and frustrating to their coach.
Well, they should know better. I mean, they read the scouting report. You can't leave these guys wide open on the perimeter.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist, and it's blocked by Perkins. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's Harden on the wing. From the arc. Another miss by Harden. Bobcats trail by 4. Here's Walker. Got it from 16 feet.
Doing a nice job of knocking down jump shots, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, Steve. I mean, their mid-range game has been formidable and right on task. Really picking this defense apart.
Now, here is Harden. Puts up a 3. Westbrook, no good. And here we go. Fast break. Kid Gilchrist has got it. The Thunder pull it in.
After fighting back into it, they had a chance to tie this thing up.
Steve, I love it. They are not going away. They've brought it close right now.
Collison, no good.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Michael Kidd Gilchrist, member of that national championship winning Kentucky Wildcat squad. And a lot of people said he was the leader of that team, even as a freshman. And I think that's going to be the case for him in the pros. He's one of those guys who just has that natural leadership instinct. He's tough, he plays strong, plays hard every single night.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Charlotte. The Thunder also changing it up. Ibaka comes in for Nick Collison. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for James Harden. He's off on the second. And Steve, you touched on Kid Gilchrist's leadership qualities. He helped kick off a breakfast club at Kentucky for players that came in early to lift weights and work on their games.
Yep, perhaps inspired in part by those championship Bulls teams of the 90s. That was their tradition. And Kid Gilchrist, a guy who I think will continue to find success at the NBA level, in part because he's a guy who understands the value of work and leadership. That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
Bobcats trail by 3. And Walker kicks to Henderson. Fires, high post. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Westbrook. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 5.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
And they're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intention.
Now here's Henderson. He feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. He dishes it to Henderson. Kicks it to Haywood. That's good. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're leading by 3. There's 1:47 left to play in the final quarter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Scott Brooks was discussing with his players. It's been a hard-fought game, and he just wanted to give his guys a chance to catch their breath, saying, listen, we're right there. Let's make a push right here, put some pressure on them. Let's come out swinging. Kevin?
Great. Thanks for the report, Boris. And the Thunder making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Bobcats trailed by 3. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Biombo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Ibaka. Durant. Back to Ibaka. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
That's a huge shot.
And that put a hush over the crowd.
Yeah, the volume's been turned down in this building in a big hurry.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. And so Walker nails both of them. 1:22 left in the fourth. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Ibaka. Biombo on him. Ibaka, the pass to Perkins. Off on the layup.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. Over Durant. Got it!
What a clutch shot there.
Really, the definition of clutch.
Westbrook dishes to Harden. There's the feed to Perkins. Oklahoma City moving it around. Durant, the pass to Harden. Buries the triple!
Boy, they have just gone crazy from three-point range since coming out of the halftime break.
Boy, it's been 1 3 after another, Steve. An absolute barrage.
Biombo, no luck. The Thunder have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Bobcats will take it the other way. And the Bobcats call time here. They're losing by 2. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Walker. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ooh, off wide. Here comes James Harden. Durant.
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
Just cruising to the finish line.
Yeah, and barring something catastrophic happening, it looks like they'll go home with a nice victory here.
Here's Haywood and the miss. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.